Welcome to Stop the Cap, Episode 1.
Stop the cap.
Don't walk around with the Nokia nose.
Yeah.
Cause you wanna cap.
They got to impress me.
You cap.
They lying. Embellishing on what they talking about. Yeah, I need to cut that shit out. Let's talk about it.
Yo, what's happening, people? This is Stop the Cap. I am your host, the one and only JDavid. And we here, man. I made it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a lot of fun on the show. I'm so glad y'all here. And what better way to start my first episode off than to have the one and only, the lovely, the beautiful Mrs. J. David. One more again.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Nice to be here with you.
I hear you. That's what you say. Tell the people about who you is, though. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
What's your name?
my name is Leah. I am his wife, Miss J. David, Miss Duty, the one and only.
Yeah.
15 years.
The one and only. How long?
15.
15.
Yeah.
Sure about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long time. You actually skipping ahead a little bit, though.
Well,
You know what I'm talking about? We was going to get into that. You just went ahead and jumped right on in, huh?
every new year is another year. We ain't going until September.
I hear that. So, before we go any further with the show, man, let's get off into the sponsors, man. The sponsor of the show.
Located in Arlington, Texas. When you want to get away from the barbershop environment, Groomed is the place for you. Here, the motto is simple. If you don't look good, I don't look good. It's just something about the exclusivity of a private suite. You know, the one-on-one with your barber. So come on down and check us out, man. Guaranteed, you walk in one way and you'll walk out like,
Damn, son.
All right, we back. Yo, thank you so much to Groomed, which is kind of weird because it's me. Yeah, that's right. I sponsor my own show, so why not? Yeah, I threw the commercial in there. Plug. You need a barber? Come holler at me. I do it all. You feel what I'm saying? So,
He can cut anybody's hair. Groomed by J. David.
oh what? Oh, listen, they're trying to plug me on in. Okay, get your husband's back.
Always.
No, look,
Don't do it.
don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
No.
Not yet.
No.
Stop the cap.
Yeah, we're gonna go we're gonna go to do that right now. No, okay, so all right. 15 years, huh?
Yeah.
All good,
No. Ain't even gonna lie.
some bad.
Yeah.
But for better or for worse, huh?
Pretty much so, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, for a lot of y'all that don't know, you know, your boy got, you know, when times got rough, when I got sick, she could have left. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? She hung around, man. You know what I'm saying? True definition of ride or die. So,
True definition.
yeah, true. I'll give it to you. So this is what I want to know. When it comes to marriage, is it all play? Is it all fun? Is it hard work? Is it like a full-time job? What's your thoughts on it?
Honestly, it is all work. There are times when it's fun, but it's still work. You're working to have that fun. Like, we change, we evolve, we become somebody different, we become somebody better, but it's like you have to get to know that person all the time.
Right.
It's not like I've known you for 15 years and you've been the same person.
Sure.
So that's work.
Right.
And then it's work too because you have so many people.
Breathe a little bit. You sound like you're nervous and shit.
I am. This is my first time ever being on a podcast.
Go ahead. It's okay. You're doing good. You're doing good.
Like, it's hard for a relationship period today because of social media and everything else. So I think it's work, but it's fun too. I mean, we had some great memories, some fun times.
So speak on the. I don't mean to cut you off, but speak on the social media aspect of it. How does social media play a part in the marriage? Do you feel?
There's so many options out there that you could just run to on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Like, back then when we were growing up, it was AOL, barely started. We barely had phones. We had chat rooms.
True.
But, like, you didn't have people so available. Like, the availability now is so open, especially on social media. You can delete, you can hide. There's women, there's men out there ready to take on married men, married women. People don't care,
Mm-hmm.
and it's right there in your face.
So do you feel like it's safe to say maybe marriage is not as sacred as it used to be?
I think so. I think we have too many options to these days. Like, I think we're always looking for the next option in case our option doesn't work out that we're already using, we're already with.
Okay. But would it be fair to say that it depends on the couple?
I do. But even, like, yeah, it depends on the couple, but I just always feel like with social media, it's always that outlet to have your backup option there, no matter what.
Okay.
And even if you're not necessarily looking for that backup option, it's still always there for you to go find it if you wanted it.
Right. That's true.
And you don't even have to work at shit no more these days.
What do you mean work at shit?
You don't have, like, you could tell somebody, oh, they look pretty, or, oh, whatever somebody wants to hear. I mean, I guess it's always been like that, but it's text messaging now. It's not phone conversations. It's not getting to know one another. It's messaging and hitting this person up and letting them know, hey, this is what I like. And they could be full of shit, but.
Oh, okay. So I get what you're saying. You saying it's we all in the phones, DMs, and all that kind of stuff now. It's no more, maybe, you have to approach a person to get the number, right?
No. Social media, you're not approaching nobody.
Okay, we still on social media.
Well, even that. I mean, like, a lot of people meet through social media, right? There's majority of people that meet in public, but majority of the people meet through social media, too.
True.
All you have to do is write a message. How scary is it to write a message? How hard is it to walk up or open that messenger and say, hey, you look nice. What's your number? What's your name?
I prefer the more traditional approach.
Oh, that's because you're almost 40 now.
Say, man. Look, you know what? I almost pressed something.
That's not cap.
I'm going to leave the buttons alone. No, it's not cap. Shit. In about, a week? 2 weeks? Yeah, your boy is turning 40.
40.
God, I can't believe that. But you know what, though? I'm going to give my own self a hand clap for that. Because not too many brothers live to see 40. So if I'm alive and God allows me to see 40, man, that's going to be good. How many 40-year-olds do I got out there that's tuned in? Or maybe not tuned in. But, yeah. So
30-year-olds too, 34, 35.
Man, we ain't worried about all
29.
that. 29.
29.
Hold on.
Stop the cap.
I told you we was going to do it. I told you we was going to. Hold on one more time.
Stop the cap.
Yeah, we going to stop the
You
cap
just saying
for
that
real.
because you can't even say that anymore.
Hey, I
You ain't
look
even
good.
close to 29.
Maybe not, but I still look good, though. I look good for my age. And I get that compliment all the time.
Yeah, on social media.
It's social media, not in person. It's more so in person than it is social media. Okay, so here's another question. You all right?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
You don't break my chair now.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So
Not on camera.
I had to give me a little sippy sip. But so check it. Okay, so moving right along with the marriage aspect.
Hold on.
Hold on, what?
What do you think about? Is it hard? Is it work? Like, is it easy? Is it fun? What do you
What?
think?
Marriage is a full-time job. Period.
So is it fun?
It can be. It has its ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? The thing about marriage is I feel like people need to understand you're not always going to agree on everything, and that's fine. That's what I feel like that's what attracts two people together is the difference of opinions and the different views that each other have. That would be so unfun to be married to somebody and y'all agreed on everything. What kind of discussion would you have?
Hey, I want to do this thing. And you just say, yep, okay.
Well, I mean,
I think this. Yeah, me too. And that.
yeah, I mean, like you have the same political views or something like that. Now that's important. However, it even within our marriage, it's some things that you agree on politically that I may not, and then we'll have a discussion on it, and it's like, okay, cool. Well, now I know where you stand on that. So, I mean,
Yeah, but political stuff is very important in a relationship, though. Sometimes.
can be.
Yeah, especially when you're a Trump supporter, and I might not be.
Nope.
I'm gonna leave it just like that. I was waiting to
Nope.
I was waiting to press that, y'all, straight up, like I really was.
I mean, no, say I was not a Trump supporter and you are a Trump supporter, which I'm not a Trump supporter, and I'm not saying you are. But if I totally disagree with Trump and you agree with him, that makes it hard in a relationship because then you look at him as a person, his thoughts and his beliefs, and that makes me think, do you think like that since you support him?
Well, okay, we've had this discussion before. Speaking of, Trump, it's some things that I agree with that you don't agree with. I like the fact that he was outspoken and wasn't technically politically correct. I remember a long time ago saying that, like, when we gonna get a president that is just outspoken and ain't always politically correct? Like, show your true self.
But it's
Don't
not,
be up here faking in front of us because we know that's not how you act behind closed doors.
But the thing with him was that he wasn't about his people. He was about himself. And you can tell that when he spoke, being not politically correct and being himself. He was always about him and making himself look good and not about us.
Business-wise, I felt like that man was good for America.
Yeah, that's
Business-wise.
why he served 4 years. Next.
So, okay, so let's get on into some meat and potatoes of a marriage. So let's go into expectations. Do you think it's fair or not fair to have expectations, and what were some of your expectations?
So I think it's not, is it fair or not fair? I think it's normal to have expectations going into relationships.
Right.
Marriage, partnership, any type of ship. When you are with somebody else, you always have expectations from that other person, just like they have expectations of you. And if you don't have expectations of that person, then what's the point in continuing to do anything? Because then you don't expect anything out of them. You're not going to get nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So, our generation, we were lucky enough to grow up in a 2-parent household where we saw mom and dad, and it may have not always been the best, but when you see from our generations, our father was able to both work, both take care of our household. Like, my mom didn't work. She stayed at home, took care of us. She eventually started babysitting later on in our life, but that's because she wanted to. Other than that, she was always there for us. So from me growing up, I expected the man to take care of us, me and my child. I saw my daddy taking care of the housework. I mean, the outside housework, the mowing the grass, which we lived on 3 acres, so he had a tractor. He mowed with the tractor. He fixed the cars. I mean, he did all that stuff, and Mom took care of inside.
He did the manly stuff,
right?
The manly man stuff.
So that's what I expected of my husband when I got married, or even when I thought about having a man.
Hold up. So are you saying I don't do those things?
No. I'm not saying you don't, but I've also learned how to do things on my own too.
Now you finna get into some shit with that whole do things on your own stuff.
I don't know. I just also through the things I've been through in my life, it's taught me that when you want something done, if you ask somebody and they're busy doing something else, I'm gonna figure out how to do it on my own.
Right.
Like, and my daddy taught me a lot. So, like, if I ask you to change my tire and you ain't home, I'm not finna sit there and wait for you to get home to change my tire. I can go out there and change it myself, like I have before, in heels, changing my own tire.
True.
I mean, I'm not gonna change my old
And
tire.
hold on, bro. when you change a tire in heels, you must have been traveling, and I wasn't around.
No, you were, I think, at the shop, and I was at home when we lived at the last place, and my tire was flat. I was trying to go somewhere.
I don't think I remember that.
Yeah, you weren't home.
So where was I at?
I think you were here.
Okay. That's weird. In heels, though?
Yeah.
Where
we
was
had
you
boots.
going in heels?
I don't remember.
StopTheCap.
I'm going to
It's
say that
no cap.
already.
Like
Capping.
my boot heels.
Capping.
No, I promise you. I don't remember exactly where I was going,
Okay. So,
but I ain't gonna change my oil.
What?
Yeah, I'm not getting under no car. That
you
scares
know
me.
how, though.
I do, but it scares me to get under the car. I don't even like to watch you get under the car. That shit freaks me
Oh,
out.
shit, I'm fine.
No.
So, I think expectations are good, but then they're bad. Because when you set certain expectations, if they aren't met, then you leave yourself open for disappointment. And I feel like, let me just say this, guys. First of all, what you guys are watching right now is an interaction between a real husband and a real wife. This ain't no celebrity shit. Some of this stuff is stuff that we've been through. Some of the topics maybe discussed tonight will be stuff that we've probably went through. So, as far as the expectations go, sometimes you can set yourself up for failure when you set your expectations too high. And then you have to, you take the expectations away. Case in point, I don't remember if it was you or if it was somebody else, but sent me some kind of video, and it was like, here's the expectations of a woman or of a wife. You get home from work, kids are clean and put to bed, dinner is made, the house is clean, yada, 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 right? But the reality of it is, you done worked all day too. So you done got home, the kids may be running around, not
What
clean,
year
not ready. Huh?
What year are these expectations?
No,
in?
it doesn't matter what year. I'm just saying, typically, the expectations,
Traditionally.
whatever, the expectations is this, but the reality is this. So it's like, don't get disappointed. Just take that expectations away. Like, these women ain't superwoman, even though they try to be, but they ain't superwoman. They can't do it all. It's taken me years to realize that. It's taken a lot of different people coming into my life, or different people talking to me and telling me, that traditional way of thinking may not necessarily be the right way of thinking. Like, this is just what we've grown up with. Who says a woman has to do X, Y, Z? Who says a man has to do X, Y, Z? And when that was brought to me and put up to me that way, and it was put to me biblically, I kind of started wanting to change my thought process on that, and then, took away some of the expectations, because I didn't want to be, disappointed all the time. And then I'm at your throat, rah, 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 like you always say sometimes. So
You do be.
whatever. I ain't
I don't
not
think
all the
it's-
time.
But I don't think it's setting yourself up for disappointments. I think it's
That's
there
what
should be-
expectations are.
But I think it should be understanding too. Like, okay, for point instance, me, I deal with depression. Sometimes my depression kicks my ass, and it's understanding your person. Like,
True.
okay, like me, I like to wash clothes. I'll put them clothes in the washer and into the dryer and then folding them. Oh, I hate folding clothes. Hate it. But you expect me to wash the clothes, dry the clothes, and fold the clothes. That's the expectation. Understanding that I don't like to fold clothes, so you could help me fold those clothes.
Shit.
I've already did two parts of the job.
Man, that's easy. You won't allow me to wash the clothes because, don't touch my washing machine. Don't touch my dryer.
nice washer and dryer.
I'd be like,
What the fuck?
Wait
like,
a second.
for
Nah,
real.
Because this man will take the lights, the darks, and the whites, sheets, and towels, and throw them all into one load. And try to wash them all at the same time.
Stop
It
the
don't
cap.
work like that. You
No,
know
no.
I am
Stop
telling
the
the
cap.
truth.
nah.
Yes.
See,
Nope.
nope. Nope.
Nope.
I'm going to say it again. And one more.
Nope.
No, I do not do that. My mama taught me way better than that. I know to wash the whites in hot water with Clorox separately from darks, which basically is my jeans and everything black and probably red.
Yeah,
And then I have
gray,
my lighter.
blues,
Oh, and gray.
and blue, dark blue.
Okay, and dark blue.
And
Well, I
gr-
said blue jeans.
But you got blue shirt. You gonna wash in the lights or the darks?
I'll probably wear a blue shirt. I'll wash that with the darks. But then I have my lights, which is my khakis and the pastel
What about
looking
your
type
delicates?
colors. What do you mean?
What about delicates?
Nigga, I don't have, I mean,
There's
girl,
lights and darks.
I don't
and
have
there's
delicates. You have delicates. I don't have delicates.
You
What
can
delicates
wash
do
your
I have?
underwears and delicates.
Bro, say,
You don't want no holes.
we ain't even doing that. I'm a whole man. I can wear. You know what?
What the fuck?
Bruh, tripping. She tripping. She tripping. All right, so check this out. So we got that. So we got the years of marriage in. We got the expectations. You know what I'm saying?
And everybody's gonna be different too. Like everybody is different. Everybody has their own set of her thoughts and ways, and marriage is not gonna work like our marriage.
That is true. Marriage is different in
Everybody.
different people's marriages. So here's a question. Let's get on this topic here.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Entitlement. So, do you feel that just because you are married, that gives you the entitlement to go through your husband's everything and all the time? Like, there's no sense of privacy nowhere, even though you married.
So I used to once upon a time think no. I used to feel like we're married. We shouldn't have secrets. Like, we have been together 15 years. There's nothing I don't know about you, and there's nothing that I shouldn't know about you.
True.
So I should be able to pick your phone up and go through it if I want to. And it shouldn't be an issue.
Normally, in normal cases, it wouldn't be an issue. But what happens when you deal with a person that's sneakily going through your phone? If there's nothing to hide and neither one of us have anything to hide, what is the purpose of sneaking?
Okay, so you're talking about me. So I sneakily went through your phone because I felt like at the time we were going through things, you would not. If I said, babe, let me see your phone and let me go through it. You ain't going to just hand me your phone and be like, here, babe. Because you know the stuff that was in your phone, I was going to flip out about.
Nope.
Okay.
You want me to hit the stop the cap button on that?
On you, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, so
Let me hit that button.
here's the
Stop
thing.
the cap.
Okay, so this is no cap. This is stop the cap. So I'm not gonna cap. I could be 100 with you, man. Yeah, probably most of the shit you probably would have saw on my phone. Yeah, you probably would have flipped out. But I kept saying it was like this is nothing. It was either guy talk, which you have no business being in, and that's the thing that I feel. I feel like women, you can't be everything to a guy. You know what I'm saying? Just like a man can't be everything to you. Like, you can't be, a woman cannot be involved in guy talk. Like, why would you even want to know? Why would you even want to know what we talk about?
So it wasn't that I was trying to be involved, but I felt like there were things that were disrespectful.
Probably.
And, you know, I'm not saying women, when we talk to our homegirls, we might not say things that might not be disrespectful to our husband. But I'm not going to leave it in my phone or keep it in my phone in case you decide to sneakily or pick my phone up and go through it. And you see that because that hurts, because then you see the disrespect. You read that disrespect. That's what hurts, is the disrespect in reading it and seeing it for yourself.
Well, see, in a way, I only feel like it maybe becomes disrespectful because you saw it.
No.
Now it's disrespectful.
No.
I guess.
No.
I never looked at anything as being disrespectful because most guys know how far to take something.
Okay, wait a second.
Whether it's a joke or whether
Wait a
we talk
second.
about this chick or this lady or whatever.
So I'm not ashamed of my past at all whatsoever.
Okay.
And you know my past. So with knowing my past and knowing that I understand situations, you could have came to me with some of the shit I found in your phone and told me about it before me finding it, and then you hide, like you getting upset, and it seemed like you're hiding it. If you would have came to me with the very first issue we had and been like, babe, this. With what you told me, I'd have been like, okay.
Yeah, okay. That's true.
That's knowing your partner.
That's true. However, you gotta look at it from a man's viewpoint. Sometimes a man don't need his woman to know what he's doing.
But
like, just let me handle this, and you don't work. No, because that's exactly what it is. Let me handle it. That way, you ain't gotta worry about it. Sometimes, okay, just like you said, I know your past. You ain't ashamed of it. You know my past. You know what I'm going through. You know the situation I was in when we got together. So therefore, you knew my money situation. You knew how that was. So it's like, I'm going to hustle. I'm going to do whatever it is that I have to do to try to provide or to bring in some extra income. And if I don't want you to know exactly what it is that I'm doing, I just want you to be able to look at me and be like, yeah, he got that, or he came up with this, or whatever the case is.
All money ain't good money.
All money may not be good money, but you have to understand the intentions were good. Maybe the execution wasn't, but the intentions were always good.
Right, and I get that. But then again, it's like, hell no. Wait a minute, sir, back up. Because if that was me, and that was
different story.
No, okay.
Women can't do what men do.
But I mean, you say that because that's looked down upon. But women can do exactly what men do.
No.
I mean, we literally can. It just is not looked at like it's okay.
Society,
women are not supposed to do that. But honestly, women can do the same thing men do.
I mean, if you looking at it in a literal term, okay, I guess so. Yeah, women can do the same thing, but you gonna be labeled all kind of Tatianas and everything else.
But when you do the kind of stuff you do, you get labeled too.
We don't.
It's a sorry ass man. He ain't no good. He do.
But men don't care about being
and
labeled shit like that.
About what people say about me either.
Yeah, you should.
But
you're a whole woman.
I understand that, but what's caring about what somebody thinks about me do for me?
Maybe change up your ways or something.
But that it shouldn't. How people think about me outside of us and my family and our family and our friends doesn't affect me because they don't feed me, they don't fuck me, they don't do nothing for me.
Nope.
It's just their thoughts and opinions, and everybody has one, just like an asshole.
Okay.
Like, I have never been the type, unless you're true and dear to me and you feel some type of way and you speak to me or I hear it, that's going to bother me. But other people, I don't care. I don't have enough time to care about what everybody thinks about me.
I think in my younger days, I've always cared about how somebody viewed me. Now, as I've gotten older, yeah, no, it still ain't changed. I still care about how someone looks at me and how people view me. I don't want somebody looking at me like, man, that dude's I don't fuck with him.
Everybody looks at me like I'm crazy and I got issues, especially when you would go around people because I'm quiet. I be watching people, but that's just who I am. Like, I don't trust people. I watch people because when I watch you, you're telling me who you are without speaking. And you know, majority of the time when I tell you about people, after we've been around people, I'm always dead right.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Stop the cap.
Yeah.
Say, man, you stay off my board. Goddamn me, okay? You stay off. Nah, okay, I give it to you. You right. You right.
And so people take
and that shit be pissing me off, y'all. Y'all have no idea. I hate, boy.
People take me being quiet around them like, oh, she thinks she's too good, or she don't want to talk to people, or she's mean. Nah, I'm just like.
It could be just the vibes you giving off, though. You know you be having a stank face sometimes.
Well, that's because people do stank face stuff.
Ah, shit.
And you know when I give stank face, it has every reason that I am right on.
No.
And not only that, when I give stank faces and you look at me, you giving a stank face too. We agreeing on the stank face.
Yeah, well, you know when I'm giving stank face, I'm giving stank face.
Yeah. But, like, that's just the type of person I am. I'm very loyal. I care about a lot of the people that I care about. And if you don't show me who you are and I can't trust you, then I can't fool with you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give you my time. I'm not going to give you nothing.
True.
Are you trying to cut me off?
No, I wasn't cutting you off. I was saying good point.
Oh,
Good
okay.
point. That's what that means. You know what the ding means? Get
Right?
idea ding.
Good job?
Good job.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? So I want to now transition into something that's very important. And oh my goodness.
I got a bad feeling about this.
So let's talk about the interracial issues that one may or may not face when you're dealing with a black and white couple. Because it doesn't seems like no other race really, at least you don't hear about it as much as you do the black and white issues. So I'll give example, and then I want you to tell everyone from your standpoint, because usually when you have a white woman and a black man, you usually hear it from the sisters about why the brothers always going over to the white women. You know, I know why they go over to the white women. They pushovers. They're this. They're that. It's a lot of stereotypes. That goes both ways. That goes both ways. So and that's what you hear a lot of from the sisters, but you never really hear from a white woman standpoint why she chooses a black man over, any other ethnicity. I think I said that right. Of men. And how do you choose to deal with comments like that, or how do you respond to comments? Like when I tell you, I heard this today.
Oh, like when you
whatever.
heard that white women, we bring down black men.
That's we not on that yet.
Okay, so what's your question? Ask me again. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
I just look. You ain't even been drinking,
just
bro.
Ask one question. Don't ask, because you kind of asked multiple
I
questions.
didn't ask multiple questions.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Okay, just ask it again.
Okay,
This
so
is marriage, guys.
I don't even know what I asked,
See, you don't even know.
bro. Okay, so we're talking about
Interracial relationships.
interracial relationships.
Why do I like a black man over a white man?
or over any man? Like, what attracts you to? What has attracted you to black men your whole life? Because some people will say, obviously, it's not a rebellion thing because you married one.
Right.
So,
okay, so I'm probably gonna get drugged for this, but they always say, "Oh well, I didn't choose who I love because of the color of his skin." Even though I like black men, I don't like white men, but I don't. Okay, hold on.
God damn, hold on.
Wait,
Damn.
I couldn't even hear you in the mic at that time. Okay.
How you
So-
say it like that? Hold on, bro.
Because
Like-
I don't like white men.
Like rewind. Let's choose a different wording for that.
Okay.
You're not attracted to
White men.
the Caucasian male.
White man. Yeah. I grew up around, I grew up around everybody, and then I went to a predominantly black school
Oh shit.
in junior high and high school. So that's what I was around. And I mean, it's just a difference. Like, you're just, oh my gosh, she would put me on spot with this.
Got him!
I like the strongness of y'all. I like that at the end of the day, I feel like you're always going to protect me no matter what. And ain't nobody going to fuck with me because of you. Like, and it's different than what I was used to.
Mm-hmm.
I went through a lot of shit growing up, and my daddy was a great man, but I don't know, being what I saw, it totally turned me off. And maybe it was because he was my everything, so it made me feel like all white men would be like that. And I used to like a thug. I used to love a thug. And then white boys can't be real thugs.
What the fuck?
Man,
They
say,
can't.
hold on. Hold up. Hold on. Wait a minute. Now, I know this is TV, but do you forget who Tommy is?
I mean, Tom,
I know it's TV, but I
still
know.
would never know.
Listen, I know
Give me
real.
Ghost.
I know real white boys like that.
Give me ghosts.
Like straight up. I hear you with the give me ghost shit, but you said white boys can't be thugs. I know real white boys that's gangster as fuck like Tommy.
Okay, but when I say
Shout out Tommy
stuff
Egan.
like that, I'm talking more like the sagging pants, the talking real hard, like that.
So you liked a bunch of bullshit.
No. I'm saying the white boys that I'm speaking of that say try to be hard, but they can't be real thugs. That's how they was. That was not attractive at all to me.
So what you was attracted to at one point in your life was a bunch of bullshit.
It was a thug. Yeah, I was. I was
Okay.
young and dumb. I liked that. I don't know. It was interesting. It was fun.
Shots
You
fired.
haven't always been attracted to the best of all either.
What you mean?
What I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, we're not gonna talk about my experiences right now because my shit is simple.
No.
I mean, it's
It
complicated.
is very not simple.
I mean, it's complicated, but I mean, the conclusions that I've come up with, simple.
Your heart. You had such a big
So anyway, so listen, this is on you. So, how would you respond to? How do you respond to the stereotypes that black men want white women because they're pushovers, or because you white women are more what's the word I'm looking for?
easygoing.
No. Well,
Bendovers.
okay, not that. I mean, we said the doormat thing, but
They
as
don't
far as
fuss.
dealing, no, it's not that. It's okay. You got attitude for one. You got pushovers for two, and then you have white women to do anything sexually, which is not entirely true.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, hold on, I'll answer the whole sexually part. That's a fucking stereotype. I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. That's a stereotype like I'm up because I done been with plenty of different nationalities of women, and as far as sexually is concerned,
person.
It's exactly, it's the person. It doesn't matter the color of your skin or none of that.
But I also think today,
I think that's
today's
stupid.
time, people have a chance to be more sexually, like we're grown now. So back then we was young. So back then people be like, I don't do that. I don't do that. But yeah. Girls wasn't sucking pee-pees in high school, and if they were saying they wasn't sucking pee-pees in high school.
Stupid. I'm not gonna.
I think it's all depends on your female, but I mean, really does. And it depends on your man. All men ain't freaky either.
I mean, that's true.
There's some boring ass dudes out there.
I mean, I wouldn't know about that.
Well, I'm glad you don't.
You,
But there's some boring ass females. But what I will say, you know me. I'm gonna give it to you like you give it to me. I'm gonna run my mouth sometimes. I don't know how to shut up sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's such a big stereotype. Like my white wife is mouthy, just like the sisters is. You know what I'm saying? She gets attitudes,
Don't
just
take me
like
out
the
in
sisters
public
do.
and get me mad.
Yeah, like
I will show my ass.
I deal with it all, and my thing is given that I've been in multiple relationships in different ethnicities, or however you say that word, I've come to the conclusion that, I mean, you can get hurt by any race of woman, any nationality of woman. So essentially, to me, all women are the same.
We are.
It doesn't matter if you white, black,
Yep.
Puerto Rican, Jamaican, Haitian, Chinese, it don't matter.
Well,
like,
and then it doesn't matter either. Like I've heard, oh, all Latinas serve their man. I serve my man. I don't care if we're fighting and I cook dinner. I'm still serving my man his plate.
okay, so I saw a post on that, and that's actually a topic that I want to get into for a later show. And it is a difference the way each culture is raised. White women is raised a certain way. Black women is raised a certain way. Latino women are raised a certain way. Chinese women are raised a certain way. Each nationality of woman is raised differently. So that's what, when they start breaking that down, like I've known Hispanic women to be just die hard with they dude. Like, it don't matter what this cat did, they gonna stick it out with him. You know what I'm saying?
Like a white woman to me too.
Well, not all white women do that.
No, right. Because like me,
And not all black women do that.
right. But and then I think too, it's a Southern thing. Too, I think it has a lot to do with it.
Depending on where you raised, yep.
Well, like, okay, for instance, there's two girls that were raised in a house, right? One caters to her man, the other one's like, shit, you gonna fix your own plate. I ain't fixing his plate.
Yeah.
But they were both raised in the same house.
Yeah.
So, doing the same things, seeing the same things, being taught the same things, but they chose to go which way they want to go. I think it all has to do with what a woman wants and thinks too.
True.
I mean, we are raised in a way that our parents want us to go, but we have our choices to do what we want to do as we get older, women included. You could have a woman that's raised to do everything for her man. When she gets older, she's like, oh, forget that.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
What you talking
But,
about?
okay, so since you brought that up, do you feel like a man that leads is a man that's controlling?
So leading and controlling is two different things.
Bro, don't take my words. Don't do. Those are my exact words.
I think
I had to break that down to you because I feel like you think a man leading is a man trying to control you. And it's like, understand this. Can't nobody control another person.
they can try.
I don't try to control you at all. But now leading, hell yeah. If I say, you know, I had a conversation with one of my partners today, and he articulated the way that I have been throughout this marriage. He articulated it the way that I try to live it, but I never had the words to say it, which is, before I make, you have a say so, and your word is important, and your opinion is important, but my word is final. So, yeah, I come to you and I ask you these things because I want your opinion. I value your opinion. What you say matters. You have a possibility of swaying me from what I'm already thinking. However, at the end of the day, my word is what's going to be final.
Okay, but also, too, you come to me and we talk because, like you always said, like, most of the time when I'm talking, I know what I'm talking about. So you come talk to me because you know what I'm talking about.
It depends on what the situation is.
Yeah, majority of the time. Majority of the time, I'm right.
Stop the cap.
No cap.
Yeah, we going to.
Stop the cap.
Yeah, matter of fact,
Stop the cap.
you get 3 of those. Yeah.
But you know I am.
I mean, like I said, your opinion matters. I value what you have to say. But at the end of the day, the decision is still on me, right or wrong. Because if things fail or things fuck up, that's on me.
Right.
You don't have to take that.
You know, honestly, when we talk about all of this, and it goes back to marriage, you know, I've been through a lot of hurt in my life. And when you get married, you should really try to heal your hurt and fix your hurt before you continue, because I shouldn't be crying, but that hinders me. Like the things I've been through, I didn't heal from it, and I didn't take the time to work through it. So it's hindered me allowing somebody to control my life because, or not control, to lead me, because I felt like when I needed that leading, I didn't have that there. I always had to depend on myself to get that, to get where I wanted, to get where I needed to be because of things that were going on in my family. When my father was supposed to be leading us, he was elsewhere.
Right.
And that was a very important time where I was supposed to be learning. Like all my life, my daddy led us, and now he's just out here gallivanting around, screwing up. And it taught me at that time that I'm going to have to take care of myself. I'm going to have to lead myself. So it's hard for me to give you those reels because I'm so scared. And I know it's been 15 years, but like I said, I should have healed from this. I should have worked through it before I got married. But I didn't.
Well, so what kind of advice would you give someone that may be going through the same similar situation, like that maybe had a rough life at some point within their childhood to where they feel like I can't allow this man to lead me, like, because that's a real clash when you have someone like that and then you have a man that's born and bred to be the leader of the household. So that's all he knows how to do. So it's like, I'm never going to take a backseat to a woman. It's not going to happen.
But I
You know
don't
what I'm
think
saying?
I'm not even saying take a back seat. Like I feel like
We both can't wear the pants in the house.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
But see that's that old thought. That's that old thinking right there too. Like I feel like, honestly, in today's time, women work for their household just as much as a man works for their household.
You need a double income. I will say
Right.
that.
So if we're both working to take care of our household together, we should agree on things. It should not be, I am the head and you're going to listen to me and this is what we're going to do. This should be a conversation that we're going to talk about it and we're going to figure it out together and we're going to move as a unit and not I am leading you. That's not how it should be.
That's exactly. Not everything you said is exactly how it should be, but the leading part, that's exactly how it's supposed to be. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what man goes it. Like, I'm trying to remember everything you just said as far as that's concerned. Like, it's not do what I say and da 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 da. Like, y'all make it seem like that's some controlling shit. Like, you make it seem like guys just, like, men just want to control the situation, control the outcomes, run this. I run this shit. I this, I that. Will you sit your ass still?
Yeah, I'm trying to get closer to the mic.
Like,
It's hard to sit still for this long.
that's like talking to a kid. Will you sit your ass down?
Quarter.
Look. So, no, don't call his name. He might come in.
What, Mom?
So, but no, like, what I want women to understand is men don't try to control y'all, man. We are the head of our household, and we want a partner. We don't want somebody clashing heads all the time.
But
And when you're dealing with someone that's been through probably, I can say maybe the issues that you get a lot of this, a lot of button heads, because it's like you said, you only know I have to do for myself. So you don't know what it's like to let somebody else do for you, or you don't trust completely the fact that, hey, I'm going to lead you in the right direction.
Well, and then I think it takes two away. Then I'm not hurt. Like then I don't have no reason to be disappointed in you. Then I don't have no reason to be upset with you. Then I don't have no reason to feel like, oh my God, he failed me. But also going back to the leading thing,
How do you think that makes a man feel?
What?
When you don't do those things, how do you think that makes him feel? Not wanted, not needed,
But
less than.
But because we have a conversation, I'm just not like, okay, let's do that. Because we have a conversation about it. That's the problem. I mean,
nobody's asking it. Okay, prime example.
Florida.
Exactly. I said, hey, I'm just weighing all the options. Here go a couple of houses in Florida. First thing you said was, nope, no Florida. I be damn. And so my response was, I tell you what, this is what we not going to do.
Okay.
If I decide the best thing for us is to move back to a place that I'm very familiar with and I know we can get into a spot because I got some plugs and some connections, that's what we going to do.
Okay, but wait a second. When we left Wichita Falls and we moved to Houston.
Oh, my God. We talked about that, though.
We agreed on it.
Exactly.
We made a decision as one.
Yeah.
When we left Houston.
Yeah.
To come back to Fort Worth.
Yeah, decision as one.
Right. So then you're sitting up here saying, no, this is what we going to do. We going to move to Florida.
No. See? That's the problem that we have. That's the way you took it. That's not what I said. I said, I'm just weighing all the options. Here's a couple of houses. Take a look. They were within our price range. It was like, yo, we could do this if all else fails here. That is what I said. But you didn't even give it a second thought. But just months earlier,
I gave it a
you
first
mentioned Florida, but then gave me a timeline on when to answer you.
Because no, it wasn't that so much a timeline. Because
You took too long.
Well, okay. Because now
StopTheCap.
we're looking for a house here. We're ready. We're going to move somewhere here. I'm looking for another job here. So now you want me to take another job for the time being and then leave my job just to move to Florida? That's why I was saying it at the time, because I wasn't working. So this is a perfect time for us to move, because, once I start working, I'm not going to want to leave my job. I didn't even want to leave my last job to go to Allen, which is only an hour away. And we talked about that.
Yep.
We can move back to Wichita Falls.
No.
That's a lot closer than. And then not only that, I started thinking about my family is only an hour and 30 minutes away from here.
Closer to the mic.
Oh my God, can you hear me? So my family is only an hour and 30 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
I moved 6 hours away and did not have my family there when I had a whole child, and I didn't have nobody there for me. I don't want to move now. Like when I think about it, 12 hours and my family is not there. Your brother's there. We can't even, I can't even depend and say I have a sister-in-law there. She don't fool with me like that. So what, I'm going to go be there by myself? Not have nobody?
You had me.
I've always had you, but I need, you going to have your brother.
Yeah.
You have other people
but you
here.
saw how long that lasted.
Right.
He went on and pieced out on me.
But I would have nobody
bro.
there for me.
Yeah, I understand.
I mean, your brother would be there
bad.
too.
I really felt bad. On that move, I really felt bad throughout that whole thing.
Postpartum was real.
You being pregnant, you having a kid. I ain't even gonna lie. I felt bad myself. So.
And even here, it's not like my family is here. My sister's here. I don't get to see her that much. My mom is an hour and 30 away. I think it's still the fact that I know they're there. I can at any moment pack my stuff and be like, I'm going to Wichita Falls and go. What's in your drink?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, it's a bubble.
Oh, gosh. I think he's had one too many cups of that.
Nah, it's a bubble. Okay? It was just a bubble.
See, and that's another thing. Don't take me out to eat and tell me you got anything in your food.
What the fuck?
How do we get on it? Listen, okay. So, last thing.
So
And
my
this
advice
is
for a
important.
woman that is in that spot.
What?
Well, you asked me, but you just kept talking. See, this is why I'm talking about what I said. You be
What the fuck?
I didn't just what?
No, you
Nope.
you never let me answer you what my advice would be for a woman that.
No, you never answered.
Well, because you went on to the next subject, and I like to listen and
Okay, so what's your advice?
listen to you.
What
when
is
you
it?
talk.
What is your advice?
Honestly, you have to heal from what you've gone through. You have to work through it, because Granted, I've been with
So
this
heal
man,
from your past.
Yes, I've been with this man 15 years, but he can tell you it ain't been a joyful ride. I still today deal with my past issues from growing up, and it's not easy for him. It's not, and I should have healed from that, but I was young and dumb, and I thought
Easy for him or easy for you?
it's not easy for you.
Oh, there you go. Okay, because you looking at me, but you said him. I'm
Him.
like, what other dude is around here that you talking about?
Him use, but yeah, like heal from that. And if he can't wait for you to heal, then he ain't worth it. He ain't the one for you.
Say, it's good shit. It's good shit. So, I got one last thing for you.
That you didn't write on the board.
No, it's up there.
Oh,
I really didn't get as far into the interracial shit like I wanted to, but it's probably a good thing that I didn't, because we can have some pretty intense conversations about that. But the last question I want to ask you, and I'm gonna ask every woman that comes on here, is who benefits more from being married, a man or a woman?
I think it's
And
a tie.
be honest.
I think it's a tie.
Stop the cap.
I
It
knew you was
is.
gonna say that shit.
I do
I knew you was
because
gonna say that.
I mean, take us back to the 1950s. It'd have been the woman who benefited more being married to a man. But today, I'm bringing almost to the table the same thing you're bringing. I can work. I can bring money to this house. I can cook. I can clean. I can take care of my kid. You can do the same thing.
But if a divorce comes about, you very rarely see a man trying to go after what a woman has.
Unless because I ain't got shit. But if you got millions of dollars, look at Kelly Clarkson right now. She's having to pay her ex lots of money.
See, and that's I'm gonna stop you right there, because that's exactly what a lot of women will say. You'll try to find those rare cases where the women has paid out a lot of money to men.
Yep.
But we not talking about celebrities and all that shit. We're talking about average, regular, everyday people.
If you look at it, we are average, regular day people. And if we got divorced today, I cannot take nothing from you, and you cannot take nothing from me.
Exactly. But
So
you know what?
it's a tie.
If we got divorced today, my thought process is you can have everything.
But I wouldn't want everything. There's too
Why
many
not?
memories attached to it.
Okay, fine.
You can have it all.
Okay, well, maybe you the exception to the rule then. But for the most part, I'll
can buy
just say
new ones.
I'll just say it like this, guys. Women benefit more from marriage than a man does. Period. Facts. You can go check other men's podcasts
Stop
and
the
they'll tell you
cap.
that. No, they'll tell you the same thing. That's not cap. That's so true. When two people get married, if a divorce happens, if and when a divorce happens, that woman gonna get half of everything that man worked with, which is why that's the reason they came up with prenups in the first place. Because
But now you're
if I
talking
didn't
about
work,
people that are worth stuff to have prenups.
no. I'm saying it ain't necessarily got to be famous people. It can be me, for instance. But see, you've been with me from the mud when I ain't have shit. So if I blew up and started making millions, and then we just said, okay, we ain't doing this no more, I wouldn't leave you high and dry like that.
But-
That's not in my character. I
but-
don't do that.
Then you could look at it a man benefits because I'm not going to be the type of person to be like, if we divorce today and you make millions of dollars, or you, even though we've been through it and I've came up with you through the mud, I still am not going to take half of what you are.
Stop the cap.
I'm not.
I'm sorry, that's cap, bro.
No, it's not.
That's cap. You say that now because we broke. Because we
we're
broke.
No, but I'm
Hey,
serious.
You
like,
say that because we broke, but when
but you know the
when
type of person I am.
I do, however, I'm sorry, babe, but money changes people. I'm talking about if I'm sitting on, I don't know, let's say what, I'm about to turn 40. So let's just say within 5 years, I somehow, I don't know, I'm worth, let's just say $100 million. Within 5 years, I become worth $100 million. And then after that time, it doesn't matter why we split up, but we decide to split up. Bruh,
okay, first
you gonna want some of that.
it's not even that I'm gonna want anything. We live in a community property state, so what's is yours is mine.
I
What's
get,
mine is yours.
I get all of that, but we're not talking about what a judge gonna say.
I wouldn't necessarily want it at all. I wouldn't. You know what the thing is? It's not that I would want anything because it's up to you, and I know you wouldn't do me like that. No way.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all. Guess what? This is Stop the Cap, right? So I ain't even gonna cap. I'm gonna tell you right now, if the roles was reversed, hell yeah, I want some. I've been with you since you ain't have shit. If you decide to divorce me, nigga, I need some of that.
Well, if
I need
you
some of
like
that.
me, and I've invested in you too. I've invested in you.
I'm not saying you haven't.
So just give me my little $5, $10, $15 back.
Bro, but nope. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you just like that. Like,
What the fuck?
what? Give your $5 or $15
Yeah.
back. Man, come on, bro. Yeah. Come on, man. We both know it's been more like thousands.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I didn't want
You know what I'm saying? But I'm the genius. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one with the ideas and with the business plans.
Yeah, I'm the one with the money always there.
You ain't always got the money.
But Leah is the one that majority of the time puts money behind you.
I put money behind myself too.
Yeah,
you
do.
help out here and there. Don't act like you just buy everything, bro.
No, but I'm willing to help you at
I
any
know
time.
that, and that's what. You know what, guys, and that's another thing too. Understand when you get married, your wife or your spouse. Let me say it like that. Your spouse may not be everything that you think they should be, as far as when it comes to
Case in
supporting
point.
you. I'm not casing and pointing nothing. I'm just saying, if I want to use myself for an example, which I guess this first episode has been pretty much about the things that we have been through. So as far as that goes, I am the one with the business ideas. I'm the business minded person, and she has supported me financially. You know, if I needed help getting this or getting that, or it's like, shoot, I need this and I need that, she supported in that way. And it just so happens, it's kind of weird, but it's like I'll have these ideas and I'll sit on this shit for like almost a year before we come into any, because everything that I've wanted and needed to progress in whatever business venture I was doing, it always cost big money. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about a couple of $100, man. We talking about shit, I might need $1,200 type shit, or I might need $1,500 or $2,000. You know, and it ain't always just been on her. It ain't always been on just income tax coming in or school money coming in or whatever the case it is. But I had to take a step back from the way I was looking at things, because not only did she support me, well, she supported me financially, but my wife is not business minded. You know what I'm saying? So, but I expected her to pass out the flyers or jump on the social medias or do the business side of things than what she was doing. Put it to you like this. She was more of like a silent partner. Y'all know what a silent partner is. A silent partner is one that just puts up the money and stays in the background. And you don't really know who they are. That's what she most likely is. And I'm the one, and a lot of times that would lead me to feel like I'm by myself. Like, oh, you on social media, you don't post my shit, or this, that, and the third, and, you know, maybe it just slip her mind sometimes. I don't know, but I feel like that's a bunch of cap.
That's not Stop the Cap.
I wasn't trying to press stop the cap, see?
You were giving yourself claps.
Yeah, I was giving myself claps. Pat on my back. Thank you so much.
Pat on my back, too.
Pat on my back. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. But anyhow, guys, listen. I really want to thank everybody for joining us tonight, man. I want to thank my lovely wife. We're going to give her a clap again for joining me tonight on Stop the Cap. You know what I'm saying? This is episode 1. You know what I'm saying? If y'all like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Hey, jump in the comments and let me know. I tell you what I'm going to do. Following each episode, what I will do is I will read off some of the comments that I do get from the previous videos and maybe answer some of your questions or anything like that that we may have missed. Don't know when exactly, what days exactly I feel like I might want to drop these. Probably every Sunday I'm gonna drop one. So weekly. So y'all be ready for that.
Yes, thank you for having me on your show.
Yes, I certainly appreciate you.
Yeah.
And
I certainly appreciate you.
we gonna be out of here, y'all.
Oh yeah, can't forget about Boogie the cameraman.
Boogie wasn't the cameraman. Boogie was way back in the back. Anyway, man, yo, hey, like I said, I appreciate y'all, man. Please like, share, and subscribe, man. Until the next time, this is Stop the Cap. I am your host, JDavid.